Are you trying to win the money game, my friend? It's a phrase I've heard a lot over my 28 years as being an abundance coach. This idea that we can win the money game. First question, what does that mean to win the money game? In our world, I've heard it ranging from being able to create a passive residual income so that working for money becomes totally optional, to becoming completely debt-free and then remaining debt-free, to having the money I need to retire or preferably early, to having $10,000 or more in savings, or having a six-figure income, or becoming a millionaire, or having a six-figure business, or being able to pay for your children's weddings or college education. This is what we mean when we talk about winning the money game. But notice that this idea of winning the money game is always about money. It's always about accumulating money. It's always about making more money. And if it's not about money, it's about making more money so you can live in your dream house, or you can have your dream car, or you can take your dream vacations, whatever it is. We've got winning the money game equated with accumulating or having more money or things money can buy and provide. Now, I love money and I love having money, and I know money does provide things with us. But what if that's not what winning the money game means? Because here's what's happening. There aren't a lot of people winning the money game. And many of the people who are, quote, winning the money game, they have those investments, they have that six-figure business, they've become millionaires. Well, they're under a lot of stress, or they're under a lot of pressure, or their business has become their life, or they're working long hours at a job that doesn't satisfy them, or they don't have time to take care of themselves physically, or their marriages are falling apart, or their relationships are strained. There are more and more studies that show that stress-related diseases, heart, diabetes, other ones, as well as mental stress and mental illnesses, are now as predominant, if not more predominant, in upper financially successfully people, not just people who are struggling to barely make ends meet. So if you're trying to win the money game, my friend, in any of those ways, by trying to do more and make more, by trying to spend less so you can save more so then you'll have more, if you're regularly, when it comes to money, feeling pressure and stress and fear and anxiety, if you're feeling guilty or ashamed because you haven't won the money game, or you're not where you should be, or where you think you should be in terms of winning the money game, if you're overwhelmed or exhausted, if you've tried and tried and tried to, quote, win the money game, and as hard as it is for you to admit you don't think you are, I've got some really great news for you. That's not what winning the money game is, at least not as I see it. The playbook you've been given to, quote, win this money game isn't a playbook that allows you to win the money game, because it's defined winning the money game by those external results that you gotta keep doing things to achieve or sustain or maintain. Because once, of course, you get them, there's always the fear. You'll lose them. They'll be gone. What if we got it all wrong, my friends? What if the purpose of our lives, what if the game of money is not about any of those things, but it's about how and if money and the way you make it and use it and share it has you and the world around you experience greater levels of well-being, joy, peace of mind, freedom, fulfillment, empowerment, purpose, contribution, the knowing that you matter and you make a difference in the world. What if winning the money game is not a function of how much you do or how much you have or how much you accomplish, but the experience you have of yourself and of your life in the process, and the impact your life has on the lives of others? What if winning the money game is not about getting someplace you're not, but learning to relax and enjoy the place you're at, regardless of how much money you have. I don't know if you know it because most people don't, but we talk a lot about wealth. We talk a lot about our country here in the US being one of the wealthiest in the world, right? And oftentimes when we talk about wealth, we're thinking about all those things like material possessions and financial assets and our income and all of that. But the original meaning of wealth is derived from a word called weal, spelled W-E-A-L, and it means well-being. It means happiness. What if winning the money game means that as you go through your life, you feel more satisfied, not less, more peaceful, not less, more ease, not more pressure, more well-being, and you know you're supporting others to experience that same thing by how you live your life and how you use money. It's a different game, my friend. It's the difference between a game that keeps us in scarcity no matter what we do, and a game that allows us to experience true wealth, real abundance, and add well-being, expand the well-being and abundance in our world. Now, if you don't know how to play that game, if you don't really have a clue how to start, if it seems like you're losing the money game so badly right now that you don't even think there's a chance for you to have that, if you think that that's what's going to happen when you win the money game, we need to talk. So I'm inviting you to just schedule a free 30-minute conversation with me. Let's just talk about the money game you're playing and how it's going for you. And let me see if I can give you one or two simple steps that can change the way you live your life, the way you think about and use money, the way you're playing this money game. So those things I want for you, freedom, joy, fulfillment, contribution, ease, well-being for you and the world, so those can start to be possible for you. It's really not about winning the money game, my friend. It's really about winning the game of life, adding to the well-being, adding to the abundance, adding to the freedom and joy and fulfillment that all people experience, including you. Click on the link below. I look forward to connecting with you.